Being a leasing consultant, being a property manager, being a leasing agent, it's tough. It wears on you. You've got a friend in me. Comment below if you're a little bit frustrated. Comment below if you need some positive vibes from me. Hey, and if you want to talk about getting better, feel free to call my office anytime. 888-735-7451. Leasing University is all about helping you get better. I would love to come out. I'm happy to get on a plane and come out and work with you personally and your team to help you achieve all your goals in property management. But let's talk about how difficult things can be on property and the mindset a little bit. First of all, I know it's easy for you to get discouraged. And if you're at one of those low points right now, that's okay. Let's just first recognize the fact that we're at a low point, and it's not us personally, and it's not our community. It's just there's a lot of forces that bombard us throughout the day on property. I mean, let's think about it. First and foremost, we've got to sell the community. We've got to keep our current residents happy. We've got to be a people person. We've got to work with our maintenance teams. We've got to be a therapist, a dog catcher, and a party planner. I could go on and on with the list. Maybe that's a video for another day. All the jobs that a leasing consultant or property manager has to do. But first and foremost, I want to talk to you a little bit about why it's so easy for us to get down. Let's say that you're a rock star and your closing ratio is, I don't know, let's say 25%. With a 25% closing ratio, that means 1 in every 4 people that you work with is going to lease an apartment from you. In order for you to lease 100 apartments, you've got to hear no 300 times. And if you don't think that being rejected 300 times is going to wear on you, that that's going to take its toll on your soul, well, think again. We have to have a process in place. We have to basically have an emotional armor in place that says, hey, rejection is part of the game. Rejection is part of the process, and I'm going to trust the process. Let me go one layer. Let me peel one layer back and go a little bit deeper for you. A lot of times when we think what our closing ratio is, we all have kind of a ballpark of what our closing ratio is. We fail to anticipate just how many people are going to call the property and we're not going to connect with them. We're not answering the phone, right? How many people are going to hang up maybe when they hear a recording, or they don't engage with us, or they get somebody that isn't as well trained as we are that answers the phone and they never come to the property and we never get that chance. That's why we're starting to get worn down a little bit, like, hey, where's my people? I'm not getting the at-bats that I need. We grossly underestimate the amount of traffic that we need to have coming into the property in order to even have that closing ratio. Let's talk a little bit about how you can get confident no matter how much rejection you're facing. And I'm going to give you a drill right now. You're going to think I'm crazy. All right. And if you're a regional manager, regionals, please comment below whether or not you're going to try this. And my hat's off to you. I'll tell you what, the first regional manager that tries this with their people and writes the results down, I'm going to send you a Starbucks card. So the first one to comment that, hey, we tried this and either it works or it's a total failure. Listen, I'm not going to ask you to advertise the system here. You let me know. Is it complete garbage or was it wonderful and did it work? Here's what I want you to do. This is going to help you with that rejection. I want you to quietly by yourself, first stage by yourself, I want you to go up to a unit. And let's say that apartment rents for, I don't know, 900 bucks. Or let's say it rents for 9,000 bucks. I don't care. Okay, could be Section 8, could be a B property, could be a C that you're putting some new vinyl plank and new kitchens in and you're trying to elevate it up to a B. Could be an ultra luxury with a hoverboard floating dog massage. I don't know, I don't care. I want you to go up to that apartment, an unoccupied apartment. Don't do this if there's residents in there. I want you to take the rent. Let's say the rent's 900 bucks. And I want you to create a tour. I want you to mock and I want you to role play a tour in your mind as if that rent is $1,800. I call this my double dollar tour. What we are doing here is we're putting load on your system. We're making it as difficult for you as possible. Now, granted, your pride's not going to be involved because nobody's there to reject you. But what we're doing is we're loading ourselves up before the opportunity for rejection, and we're making our practice as difficult as it can be. And when you take a $900 apartment or a $9,000 apartment and you have to now present as if it's an $1,800 apartment or an $18,000 apartment, you're going to start finding all sort of creative ways to find value in the apartment. If it's got storm windows, you're going to bang on these and be like, look at these storm windows, they're fantastic. Let's say you put new vinyl plank in, you're going to get down and you're going to touch the floor and be like, oh, I love these floors. You're going to be dramatic. You're going to take it to the next level. When you do that, when you practice showing the unit as if the rent was twice as much, you are going to find that the next time somebody comes in and they start to reject you and they start to get negative, it doesn't seem as bad. Are you still going to get people telling you no? Absolutely. Are less people going to tell you no? 100%. You're naturally going to be a better salesperson because you have drilled and you've rehearsed and you have identified every ounce. You've wrung out every ounce of value that you can find in that community. The more you practice, the more you role play, the more that this is going to become less personal for you and more of a process, and the more you're going to be able to trust the process. Just like an athlete that strikes out once every 3 or 4 times, but then they hit a home run, or then they get on base, or then they get a great hit, you're now going to understand, hey, striking out is all part of the game. It's my job to get in that batting cage and just get better day in and day out. Try this double dollar tour. And I talked to regionals before. Regionals, here's what I would love you to do. First one to comment gets a Starbucks card. I would like to give your people a week to prepare and say, hey, the next time I come out and visit the property, we're going to do some double dollar tours. So I expect you to be able to walk me through the property. So now they're not doing it by themselves. They're doing it with you. And I want you to show me this particular apartment as if the rent was twice as much. This sounds like a headache. I get it. I'm with you. Nobody wants extra work to do. It sounds like, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm trying to show this apartment as if it's twice as much. This is going to help you. Please trust me on this one. It is going to help you. It's going to help put you in the right mindset that you are going to be able to lease this apartment. If I can show it as if it's twice as much, I can lease it at the regular price. I know this is going to help you. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Please subscribe. It's all about you. This is the only channel that I know of in the world that is all about helping you lease more apartments. I'm here for you. I want you to be a part of the community. So please subscribe, please hit those notifications, and please comment below. If you think I'm crazy, that's fine too. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I just did a double dollar video tour where I, in my head, figured that all of you are going to give me a thumbs down and say, your video stinks. So I'm ready for it. Give it to me. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Be honest. Hey, my name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University. It's the #1 sales training platform for leasing consultants and property managers in the world. I would consider it a personal favor to me. Just go over there and look around, poke around, go into the products. There's free sample videos in the products. Check it out. It's going to change your life. But do me a favor first and just check it out. If you decide it's not for you, that's great. But do yourself a favor and do me a favor and check it out. And if you want me to come out and work with your people in a Leasing University live setting, I would love to do that. That is my favorite thing in the world. I am the biggest leasing apartments nerd ever, and I will promise you this. When I get there, it's going to be fun. It's going to be high energy. You are going to learn so much, and I personally guarantee you your life is going to be easier and your job is going to get better, and you're going to accomplish your goals if you just give me one single day. Just give me one single day to fly out and work with your people. It will be the best decision you've ever made. You can learn a little bit more about the live training at leasinguniversity.com, or just call my office. Call the office, 888-735-7451. They will answer all your questions. They'll get you in touch with me personally. I'll call you. I'll answer your questions. 888-735-7451. I know this video is going to help. I hope you've already subscribed. I hope you hit the notifications. Until the next time we get together here on YouTube, be great and get those leases.